This Southwest TV News Summer Around the Southwest feature is proudly brought to you by Innovation Credit Union. Imagine the possibilities. Dockstown is a unique stop on your summer travels through southwest Saskatchewan. Located off the number 4 highway on the Swift Current Exhibition Grounds, Dockstown takes you back in time telling the story of rural life in the area.
We have a collection of 11 buildings. They're all heritage buildings. We have one of the most recent ones is the seed elevator, which came from the research station. We just celebrated the 100th anniversary of Ball's Blacksmith Shop last weekend, and the year before we celebrated the 100th anniversary of the Country Pleasures Tea Room, which had been the Linen Hall. And we just try to highlight the buildings. We're having an interdenominational church service in 2 weeks on the Sunday morning. Next week it's made by hand, so there'll be some craftspeople out here demonstrating tasks that people had to know to live on the prairies, like knitting and rug hooking and that sort of thing.
Volunteer hosts dressed in period costumes are on hand to answer your questions, and are also busy inside the tea room, serving up an array of cuisine, from a slice of homemade pie to crepes.
But this is our way of making money for Dockstown. So anything to bring in, give something that people like, whatever. We've an awful lot of regular supporters and customers, and so it's nice to give them something different every now and then. Their support is what we depend on.
Throughout the summer months, featured events are held at Dockstown, such as this afternoon jam session. Local entertainers showed off their musical talents, while encouraging many of the patrons to hit the dance floor. In addition to special themed events such as this afternoon of music, is a must-stop at the ever-popular Blacksmith Shop, a trade of days gone by, which comes to life each weekend by these volunteers. Pete LaRue is a familiar face in the community as the city's deputy fire chief, and has most recently taken an interest in blacksmithing.
Both of my grandfathers were farmers by trade, and part of what I'm learning here is that most farmers had a blacksmith kit, a blacksmith, hobby blacksmith kind of stuff, and because they needed to fix something, it wasn't out of they wanted to be crafty or interesting or have a hobby. Necessity said they had to fix things. So the other half of it too is that we've got a great historical park here that the guys who are here blacksmithing are getting a little bit older, and I mean, with the fire department, I realized that we were losing a lot of our history because there was no tie between the new people and the old people, and I think that was an important thing for me, is to maybe hang on to some of that history.
Dockstown is open Friday through Sunday, 1 until 5 through the September long weekend, with the tea room offering extended hours through October.